this is Matt Muller with Special Teams Servants. Today we're going to talk about the stance. Based on your body size, every snapper is going to have a slightly different stance. Generally, a wider stance is better than real narrow because you have to be able to hike the ball through your legs. So slightly wider than shoulder width apart is what we recommend. When you get in your stance, you want your knees bent at about 90 degrees and the ball will be stretched out just slightly further than your face mask. Shoulder width apart, bend your knees, the ball should be stretched out. You don't want it real close. You're actually offsides if you're like this, but if it's too far out, you're going to fall down. Okay, so you should be able to keep most of the weight on the balls of your feet, but still you don't want to totally be on the tips of your toes. Okay, bend your legs. Your back should be at pretty much 90 degrees here, 90 degrees with your lower leg and your thigh. Having a strong stance and really a strong base is the most important thing to getting your snap started in the right direction. Everyone understands what balance is, right? We can balance on one leg, we have a good base, but with snapping, as you're hiking the ball backwards, your momentum is actually changing direction. So you have to be able to balance while moving backwards, and that's really hard for a lot of young snappers. So the big thing to always remember is to be athletic enough to not fall down when you hike the ball. You can do that by keeping most of the weight on the balls of your feet and only a little bit on your heels. As a long snapper, you should be able to hold your stance for 20 or 30 seconds. In a game, you might have to be in this position for exactly that long. Some of you might be linebackers, offensive linemen, tight ends. You're going to be familiar with the athletic stance. But remember, you're going to have two hands on the ball. If you take the ball away, though, you don't want to fall down. So just an easy drill to do while watching TV or brushing your teeth is just sit in this stance, develop some leg strength. After a while, you'll develop some muscle memory. Your hips, knees, your ankles are all around where you should be. If your legs aren't burning after 20 or 30 seconds, not doing it. You know to stretch your legs out and do it again 3 or 4 times a day. A firm balanced stance is vital to executing the long snap. Your stance needs to be firm as it anchors your whole body. If you have a firm stance, the rest of your body can focus on the specific mechanics. If you do not have a firm stance, the rest of your mechanics will be compromised as your body will be fighting to stay balanced instead of focusing on snapping the ball. In life, we need to have a core foundation of beliefs that anchor us down. Further, these beliefs should be a solid foundation that never change. The Bible says, "Nevertheless, God's solid foundation stands firm, sealed with this inscription, the Lord knows those who are his, and everyone who confesses the name of the Lord must turn away from wickedness." 2 Timothy 2:19. The solid foundation that we need to anchor our lives is God's solid foundation. We may have friends, relatives, idols, and heroes that lie or have flawed thoughts. They may twist or dilute the truth. They may even completely ignore the truth. They might change. Who said they are right? The solid foundation of God's truth never changes. The solid foundation of God's truth will never be faded.